I'm not going to waste y'all time. We got three different things I want to talk about with Everson Griffen today. Him versus the pass, him versus the run. And then we're going to get into, just the bonus talk, the bonus Cowboy talk and how he fits, just with a little bit more Cowboy context. Okay. But right now we're going to start off with Everson Griffen in the pass game. Him as a pass rusher. How does he do it? He's not one of these super, I got a big tool belt of, tools and tricks kind of guys. I said on one of my last film sessions, Bruce Lee said, you could either fear the man that throws 1,000 punches or you can fear the dude that has practiced one punch 1,000 times. Everson Griffen is not super big tool belt guy. He only got 3 moves that he go to, right? But he's perfected them. So let's just talk about kind of how he gets everything going. First and foremost, when you see him, he's going to give you tremendous outside pressure, right? He is a super ball get off dude. He's super attack your outside hand, and he's very consistent with that, right? He's consistent with attacking his outside hand. Now, if you've listened to me talk about pass rush enough, I always talk about attacking the hand that you're, the side that you're going. If you're going inside, you need to get the inside hand off of you because you can beat him outside, but if his outside hand is free, he can still get hands on you, and that gives him, some sort of leverage advantage. But if you get that outside hand off you, there's nothing he can do. He's dead as fried chicken, right? Everson Griffen has a pretty good understanding of defeating the outside hand, and he's consistent at it. He's very consistent, almost so consistent where if I'm watching film as an offensive lineman on Everson Griffen, I'm preparing myself to defend that outside hand, but he's so good at defeating it, right? And I got a couple examples of that, but also I wanted to show you his relentlessness, right? He may get caught up on his outside hand, but even if you get it, engage with him, he's going to continue to find a way to fight and defeat that hand. Even if he doesn't beat it off the rip, he's going to continue until he gets to his landmark. I think that's impressive. So we're talking about relentlessness. We're talking about outside pressure. We're talking about hand defeating. Let's keep watching. Take a look at this play, right? We're going to get more of the same stuff here. Everson Griffen defeating the outside hand. And I think, there's something good about being so consistent with this outside hand attacking and this, this super effort motor play, right? Because, he's not the type of defensive end that has to rely on physical traits like a Myles Garrett guy that has to rely on pushing people around or being quicker and faster than people. He's simply being relentless, high effort, and I'm, getting your outside hand up out of there, right? Like even if you engage with me, I'm fighting it off. But if I can get you prior to you engaging, I'm just going to try to quickly get that hand off of me. And I've done an older film session on Griffen, so y'all can go check that out. But this is with his film from last year, so it's the most recent look. Consistency, trying to beat the outside hand, and relentlessness, right? Same concept. Him versus Tyron Smith right here, right? Boom, boom, boom. And look, let's be fair. Tyron Smith is incredible. Tyron Smith is one of the best offensive linemen in the league. So Tyron Smith is actually going to get that outside hand defeated, right? Then he's going to recover and he's going to slip back under Griffen, right? So good job by Tyron. But Griffen is so relentless. When you block him, he does not stop coming for you, right? So even when Tyron Smith sinks back under Griffen and engages, Griffen is still fighting, trying to get that sack, man. I love that, bro. I love super effort Everson Griffen. Everson Griffen. Oh boy. But now let's see what he does with this super outside pressure, and you pair that with outside hand attacking consistently. Watch this. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Watch this. You the Giants, you the left tackle, and you going up against Everson Griffen. You've been watching the film. You know he has this propensity to attack my outside hand. Let's see what happens. We're going to call a snap. We're going to kick 2 times and cha-cha real smooth. Oh, my goodness. Let's bring this back. Let's talk about it, right? Now, Everson Griffen, his consistency attacking that outside hand, right? We talk about him on the last three plays or so, getting upfield, attacking outside hand, outside hand, outside hand. So if I wanted to counter that, right, I can't just go upfield and get back inside because you would just react, counter, and step inside. I have to give you the image and the notion that I'm going outside. So if I've been whooping people to the outside by attacking their outside hand, even if I'm going inside, what am I going to do? I'm going to attack the outside hand. That's brilliant. It shows this level of nuance and this level of experience and polish, right? I'm still going to attack the outside hand to give you the notion that I'm going outside. However, I'm going to counter move back inside because you're expecting me to go outside. What are you spinning for? Wait a minute. Offensive linemen aren't supposed to spin. You're supposed to be blocking him. 76 trying to sack Daniel Jones. What are you doing? What are you spinning for? That's his job. Get out of here. Whatever. Same thing, right? Everson Griffen versus the left tackle. He's going to come off the ball, spin thoroughly. Consistency, attacking, outside hand. Look at that. Attacking the outside hand. Look at Everson Griffen's left hand going up against that outside hand. Look at him. But I got to do that, right? If I'm setting up this counter, and this counter is pretty unique to Griffen. I made the comparison of what's his name? Dwight Freeney, right? Like he, Dwight Freeney got a lot of sacks on catching people slipping with the inside spin move, right? Everson Griffen kind of gives you that feel, but he adds this nuance to it, right? I'm going to continue to sell this notion of outside rushing because I'm good there. Some people spin inside because they're super quick-footed guys. Everson Griffen may not be super quick-footed guys. So he got to set up his inside spin differently. He's having to set up his inside spin with an outside imagery. You got to love that, bro. Come on now. I was going to move on, but I just wanted to show you Everson Griffen one more time. I just wanted to show you what it looks like when you practice one punch 1,000 times. Come on, fam. The YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the frequency of uploads. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute. We get with Everson Griffen is his ability versus the run. If you go back and watch my Robert Quinn film session, I praise him as a pass rusher, but I kind of got on his case a little bit because he was giving up big runs, whether it be him not having vision or him, chasing down plays when he wasn't supposed to, or just not being at home, or just running the field and, being out of place, right? Everson Griffen is never out of place. Now, he's not going to be this super I'm stopping the run type defensive end type of dude, but he's not a liability in the run game. Like I said, he's not a super quickie guy, but he does possess some power, right? This is versus a tight end. This don't count. Hold on. But right here, though, this is what I mean, right? So we got Everson Griffen. Instead of Everson Griffen hauling ass upfield, find himself out of position, find himself outside of the play, right? He's going to get upfield. He's going to see that he wasn't blocked. He's going to get his eyes on the football like he's doing there. He's going to engage his tackle. The tackle's going to try to push him. Griffen is going to stand his ground, and he's going to engage with the ball carrier. That is grade A run defense right there, man. You hold your ground at the line of scrimmage, you find the ball, and you release and get to it, bro. Here's another example. Versus the great Tyron Smith. It is what it is, though. Stand your ground with Tyron Smith, find the running back, tackle Zeke. I don't know why I'm showing this play. But another example, right defensive end is going to come off the ball, boom, deliver a blow, disengage, attack the running back, boy. That dude on our team is fantastic. Anyway, so now this is the portion where I just kind of sit up and talk about him being a Cowboy now. If y'all just came for the film, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Y'all can like the video and sub and all that stuff and follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. For those of you that wanted the discussion portion of the film session, hey man, sit down and get this extra work here. You feel me? This was an incredible signing, man. 1 year, $6 million, man. We've got to tap Stephen Jones on his shoulder and tell him thank you, man, for just being diligent. We could have easily just said, you know what, we're going to run with the guys we got. It is what it is. We're just going to, run Alden Smith and, Tyrone Crawford out there, man. We could have settled, but we're constantly finding these cheaper deals, man. Somebody was like, yo, Voch, how are we gonna replace Robert Quinn? Where can we find another one? Man, every single year it seems to be those guys, man. Getting Dontari for cheap, getting Gerald McCoy for cheap, Everson Griffen for cheap, man. These signings are insane. And another angle to it is we signed Everson Griffen for cheap, 1 year, $6 million. If he, comes to us and he balls out and he gets a contract just like Robert Quinn did, then we'll be getting a compensatory pick in 2022. for him. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how much money he gets, man. So, man, I love this system, man. I love this system. You know, like a lot of people wanted us to kind of crap out and give Clowney $20 million early in free agency. But, man, just you got to know when to hold him and when to fold him. When to walk away and when to run, you know what I mean? Like sure, you know, some other guys could be better. Yeah, I mean, you can sign like a Myles Garrett for $25 million, whatever. But that's your investment. That's your guy, right? I can deal with giving a guy a 1 year, $6 million contract till I can draft me a pass rusher that I feel really good about giving a future contract to. You know what I mean? But where is he going to play? How's he going to fit in? He's going to be your solidified right defensive end. Once upon a time, we were thinking about right defensive end by, just committing, you know what I mean? Like we're going to put Tyrone Crawford out there and, he's going to stop the run. Then we're going to rush the passer with Randy Gregory and Bradley and Alden Smith, that whole notion, that whole idea. And that's a cool idea. And I was willing to, try to make that work. But Everson Griffen will be your full-time right defensive end. DeMarcus Lawrence will be your full-time left defensive end. And that by itself is scary. But we're going to see those two guys get double teamed a lot less because you got Dontari Poe in the middle and Gerald McCoy is going to be doing Gerald McCoy things, right? And Gerald McCoy doesn't have to be some elite Aaron Donald type of guy. He just got to be a better than Malik Collins kind of guy. That's all he got to do. That's all he got to be. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, COVID Bowl champions 2021, man. There's nothing that nobody can say to me. I'm just elated. I'm excited. I know Cowboy fans, y'all excited. Go in the chat box, tell me how excited y'all are. I wanted to stay up and kind of get this film session out just to kind of get the vibes and, see, just to kind of show y'all, who you're getting, the type of guy you're getting. And like I said, I've done previous videos on Griffen. You can go check that out. The best sack technician videos. I did a session on him. But I kind of wanted to see what his 2019 tape was like. And his 2019 tape was a sliver slower than, those older videos. So let me just kind of fix y'all there. Everson Griffin's not going to come in here and be Aaron Donald. He's probably not going to get you 20 sacks. But for 1 year, $6 million, if he can get you double-digit sacks, if he can get you to 10, and Alden Smith will get you 4 or something like that, then whoever else, you know what I mean? As long as the collective is getting off. We don't need people to be great in numbers. We don't need people to be great in theory. We need you great in application. You know what I'm saying? I just need you beating your one-on-one matches when it's time to beat them. I don't need you to go out and be this this war daddy type of guy. I don't need you to get 20 sacks. Just do your part and we can win this thing as a collective. You know what I mean? Oh, they better not let the Cowboys get 6 Super Bowls, boy. We get 6 Super Bowls, I'm acting up. Anyway, man, this is my last week not being at the headquarters, man. I'll be back in Texas soon, so I'll be back to your, to my regular type of videos whenever I get back, get back home or whatever. But man, I just had to put this out. I had to put this film session out. I had to go live earlier because this is a great time to be a Cowboy fan. It's a great time to be excited. It is on the way. And listen, they nervous. The rest of the world is nervous, but they better be. They better be. And if we win the Super Bowl this year, dog, they better hope we don't win another one till 2045. They better hope it's another 25 years before we win another, Anyway, though, man, I'm about to go back on vacation. I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to get this out to you, because I know there are people seeking information, but whatever. Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI, and like the video. Till then, y'all hold it down for the Doski, Woski, Peasky, Weesky, man. Show this to a friend. Peace.